From the WBBZ-TV studio in the Eastern Hills Mall, it's time to play where two teams come together in a battle of wits to determine who will leave with bragging rights. And now, here's your host, John DeShullo, with today's two teams.
Hey, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us on this special edition of Bragging Rights. Rich, why don't we get a nice shot of the crowd and the audience, because we are celebrating Western New York's oldest established all-girls Catholic high school, Nardin Academy. And the students are here. Welcome, the students, to WBBZ-TV. They look all bright and cheery. We're recording these shows in the morning. It's a special class trip. These students are learning all about game shows and the significance of games over the years as television has progressed. And as we all know, this show is Western New York's only locally produced game show. A lot of national game shows on. And we hope that they're learning a lot from their experience here at your hometown MeTV station today. Let's meet the teams that are here on the red side from Nardin Academy, because their mascot is a gator, the Renegaders. And they're playing against their teammates and fellow students, the Nardin Brethrens, on the blue side. We want everybody to be bright and cheery. Our guest scorekeepers, usually our sponsor from Liberty Cab, is over at the guest scorekeepers area. But today we have Fiore and Claire. Hello, Fiore and Claire. So Fiore and Claire are going to keep track of the score, and they're going to tell us where the red X and the blue O's go, because that's how we're going to play our game. And we'll get to meet them in segment 2. But right now, I wanted to introduce to you our team captains, and we're going to come over and meet them right over here. So I'm going to start on the red side and step up to the mic. And your name is?
My name's Kate.
Kate, what do you want to be when you grow up, Kate?
I want to be an orthopedic surgeon.
Really terrific. What's the experience like for you at Nardin Academy?
It's great. It's a big community, and I love winter mission and everything about it.
Yeah, it's a great school. My daughter went to Nardin Academy, in full disclosure, and that's not why they're here today, but it's certainly a great school, and I know my daughter had a great experience there, so I hope you have the best.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to step back and mention that on the red side, we also have Kate and Tess as part of the Renegaders team, and we're going to meet them later in the show. All right, we're going to come over to the blue side and introduce you to the team captain. Step on up to the mic, and your name is?
My name is Carly.
Carly. Where did you grow up, Carly?
I grew up in the Elmwood Village.
Oh, super. So you're Elmwood Village, not far from where Nardin is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you like most about Nardin?
The dynamics, like in the education, how it's all played out. I think it's really a comfortable environment.
Yeah, it's super.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we thank you for joining us, and I'm going to step back and mention that on the Nardin Brethren's team, we have Carly, Angelie, and Sadie, okay? All right, I'm going to step back into the middle because I wanted to bring into you the individual who helped put all this together. Would you say hi to the instructor and stats teacher extraordinaire, Tom Michaels? Hello, Tom. So, Tom, we mentioned at the top of the show that there's studying game shows. This was your idea. Why did you pull that together?
Well, this is Nardin Academy's second annual winter mission. And it's basically a break for the students, a week-long break for the students from classes to explore a particular passion that they have. And the students that are with us for this entire week have a passion for game shows. So I thought, what better way to explore game shows than to have them actually be on one? And so that's why we set this up.
Right. Well, you know, Jeopardy was not available, but that's okay. You know, that's all right. It's far away.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Well, you're welcome, Tom, and you're doing great work there. How long have you been a teacher there?
17 years.
17 years. You don't look old enough, Tom.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So, Tom Michaels, thank you very much. Tom's going to go back into the audience. We thank you. Folks, we're going to tell you about the game. We flipped a coin. The blue team is going to start. Each question in the first round is worth 10 points. In the second round, worth 20, and 30 in the third. And take a look at the scoreboard that Fiore and Claire are standing in front of. You want to get your X's or your O's across, up and down, or diagonal. That'll give you a bonus of 50 points. We're playing for points and, of course, the bragging rights of appearing on the show. If your team wins here at Nardin Academy, in addition to the fun prize we're going to give you at the end of the program, your team becomes eligible for 3 large-screen TVs from our sponsor, Dirt Cheap TV on Niagara Falls Boulevard. Okay, Nardin is ready to go. The Nardin Brethrens, are you ready? Yeah, they are. All right, so Carly, take a look at the scoreboard that's on the screen. Where do you want your blue O to go?
How about A1?
How about A1? Show us where that is, Claire. Right there. Very good, Claire, jumping right in. All right, what constellation contains the Big Dipper? A, Orion, B, Libra, or C, Ursa Major? May have learned this in school, hopefully. Constellation containing the Big Dipper, Orion, Libra, or Ursa Major? Carly?
Libra.
Libra, which is B. Fiore?
Incorrect.
Yeah, incorrect. Sorry about that. It is, what is the answer, Fiore?
It is Ursa Major.
C. All right, so we didn't get points there, but we're going to move on. It's the beginning of the game. The Renegators, you're next. Kate, where do you want your red X to go?
A1.
A1, right at the top. It's a steak sauce named A1, right? Here's your question. Which is not a serve in volleyball? A, a floater, B, a forearm, or C, a topspin? Not a serve. Floater, forearm, or topspin?
We're going to go with C.
You're going with C, topspin. Is that correct, Fiore?
Incorrect.
What is the correct answer?
It is C. I mean B.
Yeah, B, a forearm. Right, no points there either. Don't have any soccer players, I guess, here, or volleyball players here on the team. We'll see. Fiore and Claire are at the scoreboard. Carly, you're next. Where do you want your blue O to go?
A1.
A1. We're stuck on A1 over there, Claire. Yeah. Here's your question. Question number 3. As of December 2019, which music video has the record for most views on YouTube with 6.55 billion views? A, Luis Fonsi, Despacito. B, Wiz Khalifa, See You Again. Or C, Ed Sheeran, Shape of You. Most views, Despacito, See You Again, Shape of You. Girls, what do we think?
A.
A.
That
Fiore?
is correct.
Yes, it is correct. Despacito, 10 points.
Excellent.
By my calculations, this will be the last question in round 1. Going to you, Renegators. Where do you want your red X to go?
We'll go D4.
D4. Oh, on the other side. There it is. Your question. What is the most abundant element in the universe? A, carbon. B, hydrogen. Or C, silicon? Most abundant. Carbon, hydrogen, or silicon?
Can we ask the audience?
You can ask the audience. It's your one time to do it. All right, audience, you heard the question. Richie, let's see if they can shout it out for us. What is the most abundant element in the universe? A, carbon, B, hydrogen, or C, silicon? Shout it out. Carbon. Okay, they yelled out an answer, but it's up to you to give me what you think it is.
We'll go with carbon.
We're going with A, Fiore.
That is incorrect. The answer is B.
It is B, hydrogen. Yeah, we got. All right, so we didn't get points there. All right, Fiore and Claire, what is the score as we end round 1?
For the blue team, we have 10. For the red team, 0.
10-0. Each question worth 20 points. In the next round, we'll get to meet our guest scorekeepers and continue with our special edition here with the Nardin Academy students. We'll be right back. Welcome back to our special edition of Bragging Rights. We're celebrating Nardin Academy, and I'm here with Fiore and Claire. And Fiore, where did you go to middle school?
I went to St. Monica's. It's in 26 Wright Avenue. And yeah.
In Buffalo?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, having fun here as a guest scorekeeper?
Extremely, yes.
Yeah, a lot of fun. And Claire, I'm to understand this is exciting for you because you've only been in the United States a few months.
Yeah, I've been here only 4 months. Yeah.
Wow. Where did you come from?
I'm from South Korea.
Well, welcome to Buffalo.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you here, and I hope you're having fun too.
Yeah.
Well, we'll post the show on YouTube so everybody back in Korea can take a link and watch.
Yeah.
You'll be a big star in Korea. Hey, everybody, this is the website. If you have an interest in sending your daughter to a wonderful school, you'll want to check out Nardin Academy. They're online. You can check out all about the school, and not only the high school, but the elementary school and the Montessori school as well. And they are on Cleveland Avenue in the Elmwood Village. Welcome back to the game show stage. We're here with our teams. On the blue side, the Nardin Brethrens. They're going to lead us off for round 2, and they're playing against their friends, the Renegators, on the blue side, on the red side. All right, I'm going to introduce you to another member of the team on this side, and you are?
Angeli Roger.
Angelie, what do you want to be when you grow up coming out of Nardin? What are you studying? What do you like?
Well, I like biology and French, but I want to be a medical astronaut.
A medical astronaut.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Doctor in space.
Good for you. That's a great ambition. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. So Angelie's going to be an astronaut. We're going to come over and meet another member of the team. This is Tess. Come on in, Tess. So Tess, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Amherst.
Amherst. And with the Nardin Academy, what are your aspirations?
I'm not specifically sure, but definitely something with real estate.
Okay, that's a lucrative field and very detail-oriented. You're a pretty detail-oriented person?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, that's good. All right, so Tess is here and our other students. Fiore and Claire over at the scoreboard. What is the score as we get into round 2 if somebody's just joining us?
10-0.
10-0, and the blue side, I believe, has the 10 points, correct?
Correct.
Yep, and the red team. Now, each question is worth 20 points as we continue on. Nardin Brethrens, Carly, take a look at that scoreboard. Where do you want your blue O to go?
How about A2?
A2. Here is your question. What is the first name of Captain Crunch? A, Horatio, B, Cornelius, or C, Christopher? Captain Crunch, the famous cereal. Horatio, Cornelius, or Christopher?
B, Cornelius.
B.
That's incorrect.
Fiore, what is the answer?
Is
A, Horatio. Full name, Horatio Magellan Crunch. And I have to tell you, as someone who grew up eating a lot of Captain Crunch, you can't tell, can you? Who knew the name? I didn't know it either, so that's okay. All right, Renegaders, you're next. Kate, where do you want your red X to go?
We'll go with A2.
A2. 5 minutes left in the round. There it is. Question 6. What land mammal has the most teeth with up to 74 teeth? A, the gray wolf, B, the giant armadillo, or C, the Bengal tiger? Who has more teeth? A wolf, an armadillo, or a tiger? Kate?
We're gonna go with the armadillo.
Is it the armadillo, Fiore?
correct.
It is! I would have said the tiger. Okay, we got to put some, they got some points up there for the red team. We got to put some points up now for the blue team. Brethrens, where do you want your blue O to go?
How about B1?
How about it? B1, Claire. There you go. Painter Georgia O'Keeffe. Have you ever heard of Georgia O'Keeffe? Famous
maybe.
painter. Well, what country was Georgia born in? Was it A, Brazil, B, Mexico, or C, the United States? And remember, you can ask the audience too. Any question, one time per game. Painter Georgia O'Keeffe, was she born in Brazil, Mexico, or the United States?
Can we ask the audience?
You certainly can. Okay, audience, there you go. I'll ask it again. Georgia O'Keeffe, the painter, was she born in Brazil, Mexico, or the United States? Okay, I hear some answers being shouted out, but it's up to you to tell me. What do you think?
USA?
USA.
That is correct.
Fiore says it's correct. USA it is. 20 more points. Okay, so both teams have used their Ask the Audience lifeline for this, but we move forward as we move on with the Renegaders. Kate.
Can we have C1?
Yeah, you can have C1. Question 8. Lightning is what type of electricity? A, alternating, B, static, or C, current? Lightning. Is it alternating, static, or current?
We'll do current.
C, Fiore.
That is incorrect.
What is the correct answer, Fiore?
The correct answer is B.
B, static electricity. And if it's lightning out, seek shelter, right? Of course, right. Brethrens, Carly?
How about C1?
How about C1? So they're going to try to get an O up top if they get this answer along with 20 points. In the musical Cats, big Broadway show, the song Memory is sung by which character? Which cat? A, Old Deuteronomy, B, Grisabella, or C, Jenny Anydots? Memory. Mm-hmm. Old Deuteronomy, Grisabella, or Jenny Anydots?
B.
B, Grisabella.
That is correct.
That is correct. Isabella, one cool cat, as are these students from Nardin. Last question in round 2, going to the Renegaders. Kate, where do you want your Red X to go?
D1.
D1. There it is, and if you get this, then you will block the O's from getting that at the top. Long-running series, Supernatural. Have you ever heard of Supernatural?
Yes.
Okay. It's having its final season this year. How many seasons was it on the air? A, 10, B, 13, or C, 15?
C, 15.
Oh, jumped right in, and even not time for the TikTok music. 15, is it?
That is correct.
Yes, it is. That was the 10th question. Let's get the score. Fiore and Claire, what is it at the end of round 2?
For the red team, we have 40, and for the blue, we have 50.
40, and what was the blue team?
50.
40 and 50. Wow, it's anybody's game. We're going to meet some of the students in the audience when we come back right after this.
Bragging Rights on WBBZ-TV, your hometown television station, will continue after this from our sponsors.
Welcome back. Richie Rich is getting a shot. There they go. Come on, audience. Big smiles. The Nardin Academy girls are here. They're spending their time at your hometown MeTV station as we support one of the great schools in Western New York, a legacy school. And I'm here with one of the instructors, and you are?
Mindy Cole.
Mindy, what do you teach?
I teach phys ed.
Phys ed, okay.
Yep.
So, and how long have you been teaching?
This is my 4th year.
Yeah. What is it about Nardin for these young ladies that makes it such a special experience?
You know, I always go back to the first time I started teaching, right after I was done teaching a class. All the girls were leaving, and they all said thank you to me as they were leaving. And I thought it was the strangest thing that my students are thanking me for teaching them. And it's a nice family, whether it's the students, the faculty, everybody. It's a big community. Big
community is right, and you're right. The students are well educated, well mannered, and really exceptional. And so give yourselves a big smile there. Mindy, I'm going to step aside because we're going to show you the website for Nardin Academy as I go back to the game show stage, and we're going to continue with our teams from Nardin on the blue and the red side for round 3 of bragging rights. On the blue side, we welcome back the Nardin Brethrens. We'll meet the third and final contestant, and they're playing against the Renegaders on the red side. I'm going to come over and introduce you to the team contestant on the end here, and you are?
Sadie.
Sadie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Are you having a good time, Sadie?
Yes, I'm having a very good time.
Do you consider yourself a trivia buff? Do you play trivia games?
I do like trivia a lot.
Are you learning a lot about game shows?
Absolutely.
You're learning it's a lot of fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. What do you want to be, Sadie, when you grow up?
I want to be a chemist, something with chemistry.
Okay, good for you. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, there's Sadie. We'll come over and meet our next member of the team. You are?
Caitlin.
Caitlin. You having a good time, too?
Yes.
Good. What do you want to be, Caitlin, when you grow up?
I'm not entirely sure, but I definitely want to work with kids.
Very nice, very nice. In what capacity do you think?
Maybe teaching. I'm not too sure, though.
Okay. Well, they'll have fun with you if you have fun with them, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. All right, teams, we are back. And over there at the scoreboard are Fiore and Claire, also students at Nardin. Fiore and Claire, what is the score as we get into our third and final round?
For the red team, we have 40, and for the blue team, we have 50.
40 to 50, and each question is worth 30 points, so it's a really close game. And we continue on with the Nardin Brethrens. Carly, where do you want your blue O to go?
B2.
B2. Who was the first United States Secretary of State? A, Alexander Hamilton, B, James Madison, or C, Thomas Jefferson? First U.S. Secretary of State, Hamilton, Madison, or Jefferson?
Jefferson.
Answer selected C, Fiore.
That is correct.
Thomas Jefferson. 30 points. Renegaders. Kate?
We'll take B3.
B3. Yeah, because they got the block there in that last round, so now we're trying to get some more blocks going. How many senators are there in the United States government? Think of that. A, 50, B, 100, or C, 435. United States senators. 50, 100, or 435.
We'll go with 50.
50.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is B.
It's 100, yeah, 50 states, 2 senators per state, and that is where it stands. A lot of activity in Washington, D.C. these days. Didn't get points there. Brethrens, you're next.
C3.
C3. There it is. Trying to get on a diagonal. Who wrote the poem, Because I Could Not Stop for Death? Was that A, Emily Dickinson, B, Edgar Allan Poe, or C, Maya Angelou? Think of your English class. Because I Could Not Stop for Death. Dickinson, Poe, or Angelou?
Okay. Edgar Allan Poe.
B,
That is incorrect. The correct answer is A.
Emily Dickinson. It didn't get points there, but now we know who wrote the rest of the poem. Renegaders, Kate.
It's like C3.
C3. Try to get that. Up to question 14 over there, ladies. Gymnast Simone Biles is the first ever woman to land a triple-double in competition on the floor. Where did she do it? A, the United States Gymnastics Championships, B, the Olympic Games, or C, the World Artistic Gymnastic Championships? Simone Biles, U.S. Gymnastics Championships, Olympics, or the World Artistic?
We're going to go with A.
Is that a guess?
Yeah?
Okay, it's a guess. Is it a good guess, Fiore?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. They got it. Couple more minutes left in the game. Nardin Academy, bright students. You could go there too. Send your family member. Nardin Brethrens, Carly.
B3.
B3. See, they got the block there. It's tough to play this game sometimes. The names of how many months of the year contain the letter R? Think of all the months of the year. How many contain the letter R? A, 4, B, 6, or C, 8? 4, 6, or 8 months that have the letter R. This is tough because you're thinking it through in your head.
8.
C.
That is correct.
Yes, you got it. Last question in the game is going to the Renegaders. Kate?
We'll take B4.
We'll take B4, and if you get it, well, you'll block them, but this is the last question. See if you get it right. Gulliver's Travels was written by what 18th century author? A, Washington Irving, B, Jonathan Swift, or C, John Keats? Gulliver's Travels. You may have read it in middle school or even grade school. Written by Irving, Swift, or Keats?
We're going to take B.
We're going to take B.
That is correct.
And they got it. They got it on B. We are wrapping up our special Nardin edition. Fiore and Claire, what is the final score?
Over here we have the red team 100, and for the blue team leading up with 10 points, 110.
So the 110 points for the blue team mean that you are the bragging rights champs for this edition of the Nardin Academy Special. A round of applause for them. By 10 points. That means you girls did really, really, really good. And everybody here that's playing today gets a pass for 2 to go to see a motion picture at the Dipson Theaters here at the Eastern Hills Mall, locally owned theater operation here in Buffalo and West New York with Mike Clement and his family. They have all those comfy seats and hot buttered popcorn with real butter. Fiore and Claire, good luck to you at Nardin Academy.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thanks for being here on the Bragging Rights. Students, thanks to you and for learning all about game shows. I hope you learned a lot. My name's John DeShula. We'll see you next time on WBBZ-TV.